Welcome to your Market Watch. Today is Monday, March 19th, 2018. Really glad to have all you guys here. Now listen, first thing we're going to do is we're going to start the charts right here. Pow. And we're going to, let's see, focus the charts in on, let me get the chart focused in a little bit so it's more manageable. We're going to head to the silver price right here. Silver price has been doing some funny little dips and downs, ups and dips, ups and downs, and dips, ups and downs, and dip back up again. And right now it's back up a little bit. It's still down 3 cents on the day. It's acting funny. Silver's acting a little bit funny. It's this green line here today. This is silver. It is. It's acting a little bit funny. It's not really like, it's almost acting like something's going to happen, like something's imminent, you know? Now, Bitcoin was down really good last night. We go to Bitstamp, and since it's rebounded a little bit today, something's up. I just smell something's up in the markets. I'm not exactly sure what right now. I just got that feeling that something's up. Something's impending, almost like a feeling like something's impending. I can tell by the way the charts and everything's moving. Just got a little something, there's a little something going on. I'm just not exactly sure what. I haven't got my finger on it yet. Bitcoin is 80, first off, let's go back to silver again. I didn't give you the price, $16.27. And it is working its way back up. It's down 5 cents right now, but I believe probably by the end of the day it's not going to be down any. So now let's go back to Bitstamp and Bitcoin. Bitcoin price is 85.47. And it's going up right now. Let me see on the 1 minute. We'll take a closer look. Well, it just had a little boost up. Like in the last few minutes, this little boost up. It's been undergoing these boosts up since last night. Now, what we're going to take a look at now is the Dow Jones Industrial Average. It's down 174 points on the day. So far today. Now, this is important. This is important. Let's talk about why this is important. This is important because it's unexpected by me to see it dropping down. I was expecting the market to actually go up and start to be up maybe right now, heading toward 26,000, at least 25,500 by now, by this point in the game, before the crash. The fact that the market is slumping off, it's not going back up to it's not even close, and it's starting to slump down. It's not making the achievement that I thought it was going to make right now, getting toward the end of March. Today's the 19th. This is not boding well for the market at all, for the Dow Jones and the other markets, you know, like the S&P. This is not boding well. What we're seeing here is the price going down like this prematurely before the Fed has actually done what they're supposed to do, and they haven't raised rates yet or anything, and especially for the dollar too. So we're going to get to the dollar. We're going to get to the dollar, but this is not boding well. The fact that the market's down 174 points today. This is important because I was expecting actually the markets to be actually moving higher right in this period in time right now before the trouble's coming. This is what I was expecting, a stronger rebound of the markets. Look, it just dropped it's dropping even more. Anyway, let's move on here to oil. Oil price now, it's starting to rebound a little bit over the last 5 days. 62.23, you know. Bonds and rates. The bonds and rates are the yields are all going up today on the bonds. And if we take a look, we see all the way across the board, all the bond yields have risen today. Not an extreme amount, But still, we're at 2.85% on the U.S. 10-year. And we were running 2.82 or something like that a few days ago. It's starting to heat up. It's starting to head toward 2.9% again. It's in anticipation. The what was priced in. Now I think they're starting to anticipate that. What does it say here? Dow falls 200 points after Trump's Twitter meltdown. I wouldn't really call that a meltdown. At any rate, let's take a look at cryptocurrency market capitalizations here. $325 billion. Everything's in the green today again. Let's see what's really good in the green. Litecoins, they're all in the green. They're all up. Cardano is up 28%. That's really good in the green, you know. That's up. NEO is really up a lot. $23 no, it's up 23%. Stellar's up 35%. That's big. EOS is up 22%. IOTA's up 12%. So IOTA's lagging back a little bit. Be a good time to maybe buy IOTA. Monero is up 18%. Dash is only up 8%. There's a good one. There's a good one. It's up only up 8%. 300, still under $400, you know. What's Litecoin doing? I always keep my up 11%. Well, that's marginal. Bitcoin's up 12%. So Litecoin's at $160 right now, you know. It looks like the coin market's heating up again. It's starting to heat up again. Well, the stock market is not. Now, this is what I said. I said if the stock market starts to have trouble, that the coin market will heat up. In other words, melt up. The coin market will melt up until the stock market goes under 20,000. Then real fear will enter into the markets. This is what my expectation is, and that's what my expectation is. But this is very troubling, the fact that the markets are falling down this low before the Fed has even done anything yet. They haven't come in with an interest rate hike on March 20th. I'm going to look at something real quick here. I am going to go over to the news, Google News, and we're going to put in Fed rate hike, and we're going to take a look here. Powell jumps in driver's seat as Fed weighs speed of rate hikes. Anticipation over rate hike forecast from Fed tops economic news this week. Stock gets pounded before Jerome Powell's first meeting. Gold remains under pressure. Expectations of Fed rate hike. Short gold going into Fed rate hike. Well, if they're shorting gold so bad, how come the price is not falling on it that much? Investors focus attention on the Federal Reserve's predicted interest rate hike. Europe market slower. Let me see. Fed minutes. All signs pointing toward more rate hikes ahead. Fed watchers scoff at speculation of a half-point rate hike next week. Half point? A half point's 50 basis points. They've been raising 25 basis points every time. Yeah, they're going to raise 50 basis points? That would be really something. Fed Charles Evans goes out on a limb and argues against the March rate hike. Fed Williams sees 3 to 4 rate hikes in 2018. Well, they better get going if they're going to have 4 rate hikes this year. J.P. Morgan's David Kelly expects 4 rate hikes in 2018. The Fed is more hawkish today. So I think they're probably going to have a rate hike on the 20th of March. I don't see anything in here indicating that they won't. This is really big, and the stock markets are responding to this. Gold is supposed to be responding to this, and they're under here. Look, short gold going into Fed rate hike. I don't see it. Gold remains under pressure. Yeah, but I don't really see it moving much if it's under pressure. Look, there's the there, the blue line is 3 days ago. The red line is yesterday, and the green line is today. I just see it falling within that range. It's not really went down that much, really. And today it looks to me almost like it's sort of climbing a little bit, like just over the period of the day, just since it started, like this morning. If we take a look at this chart down here, let's focus in on it a little bit. This chart down here. Oh, now this is what it's done over the action over the last few hours. We're going to focus in on it. And what do we see? Well, it started out down here, and now it's up here. It's a little bit higher over the course of the last few hours, So now let's take a look at the U.S. dollar index. And the dollar is moving downwards today. So they're anticipating a rate hike, are they? Which is supposed to be dollar bullish. And what do we see here? A dollar that's not being bullish. They're anticipating a rate hike, and that's supposed to be bearish on gold and silver. And what do we see? We see gold and silver staying fairly reasonably strong ahead of a rate hike. But we also see the stock market reacting. The stock market's reacting. Look, down 186 points as we speak on the stock market. Now, we're going to take a look right here at zero hedge just for a minute. It says, things are serious. Everyone's lying. And there's Claude Von Juncker, one of my least favorite politicians. Well, he's one of my least favorite politicians. I have politicians that are more least favored by me. One of the ones is a politician in Spain. I think he's the Spanish prime minister that's went down so hard on Catalonia. And my most least favorite of them all is Viktor Poroshenko over in Ukraine. I mean, I call him Porky Poroshenko. I mean, these are some of my least favorite politicians, but Claude Von Juncker, he's on the list, Jean-Claude Von Juncker. That's one of my least favorite politicians. He got up there in front of the European Council a while ago, and he's done some things. Like one of the things, he threatened Britain. He said, "You will pay," he told Great Britain. Imagine the audacity of telling Great Britain that they're going to pay. What he was referring to was leaving the European Union. And he was actually threatening them. Threatening Britain, threatening the empire itself, and so also he got up in front of the European Commission one time there, and he said that he is friends with leaders from other planets or other worlds or something like that. It's just weirdness going on here. I did a show on that some time ago, but anyway, a lot of these guys like Jean-Claude Van Juncker. They're all lying, they're all acting deplorable, the whole bunch of them, The Democrats are acting in deplorable ways, and the only one that's acting presidential is the one that they were so, when he was running to be elected, he told everybody he was going to act presidential, and he's been acting very presidential. They've been trying to find any little thing that he says or any little thing that he does, they pick on him. That's Donald Trump. Any little thing he says, any little thing he does, they pick on him. But he has been acting very presidential, I think, my personal opinion. Even his tweets, they pick on them and everything. Like he made a tweet last night, but they can't find any holes in him to make fun of him right now, because they're all acting like a bunch of idiots while he's acting the most presidential of the bunch of them. Anyway, things are not good right now between us and Russia, and the world is in a mess. I don't know if I'm going to read any of this article or not. I'm getting kind of late on this report. Thank you guys for listening. Like and subscribe, and we'll be back tomorrow morning with another report on the markets. Really enjoyed having you guys here. My channels are doing great. If you don't know what my channels are, I've got Woodshop XXX Monk. I should probably put a link in the description for this show. We're doing food reviews over there with Pop. We're going to be reviewing everything from soup to nuts, almost a food review every day. We're not just going to review food. We're going to go into places like Walmart and take a look at their products and things and sample them. Sample all kinds of different things, all kinds of different foods. We're going to go right down through the list, and Pop's got good taste buds, and he knows how to tell if something's good or not. He's good at that. He actually is rather good at it. So I'm going to put the link in the description over there, and we're going to be covering a wide range of products, if the products are any good or not. Then there's my other channel, the Delta Report. And so I'm going to put a link in the description for the Delta Report. The Delta Report's a great channel that keeps you up to date on the news. All the top stories, and it gives you my swing on it. If I'm not, I don't hold back on telling you what I think about the top news stories of the day over at the Delta Report. Generally, I do it in either 2 or 3 parts, and oftentimes I'll cover about 6 of the top news stories each and every day, the news that's breaking in the world. So listen, thank you guys for listening. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next show. Bye.